Hello, my name is Jimmy. I'm a child passenger safety technician. Let's be honest, in 2023, things are getting more and more expensive. An average family home here in Vancouver, $1.2 million. Yeah, we gotta pinch some pennies. So meet the 2023 Nissan Kicks, one of the more affordable SUVs, if you can really call it that. It's front wheel drive and it doesn't have a lot of ground clearance. But hey, it's what people want. It's essentially a lifted hatchback with plenty of space within. So let me tell you everything you need to know, starting with the looks. The Kicks has been around for a little while and not too much has changed. You still got these LED headlamps, a deep V-motion grille, some chrome, and on this, the SR trim, LED fog lights on the bottom. And also, you get these blacked out 17-inch alloys. Kind of sporties up the overall look of the car. You also get this dual tone on this specific color scheme, and there's plenty of different color schemes for you to choose from as well. I actually really like the Kicks because you got these, kind of more special colors. You don't have to get the gray, the black, and the white. You can get an orange, a blue, just to kick it up a notch. No pun intended. You do get the proximity door locks on the front doors, sadly not on the rear. As with many other Nissan products, you got that floating roof design here, a little bit of a lip spoiler on top, combination LED tail lamps, and this full width light bar that is unfortunately faked. It's, just a decorative piece. But I think it's still decently looking. As this is the top SR trim, there are going to be some differences between the products. But hey, overall, not a bad look. And it gets better here because inside the trunk, it's a massive 25 cubic feet of space. That's more than the CHR or the Venue. So this massive space can hold your compact stroller, a full-size stroller, or even a set of golf clubs with absolutely no problems. You want more space? Well, you can fold those rear seats 60-40 to expand that cargo area a little bit more. This little tonneau cover does get removed, but unfortunately you can't stow it on board. I do like how Nissan put at least just 2 of these grocery hook hangers on the side, just so that, your items don't roll around. That is actually decently smart for, a subcompact like this. But let's check out the inside. As for the back seats, I'm 5'11" and I got plenty of headroom. Legroom is also really, really good. But that's really it. You don't get too much back here. I don't get heated seats, I don't get vents back here, but I do get 2 USB ports. At least I can charge my devices. What's actually a little bit more weird is the lack of cup holders. There's not a center armrest with them. You have the bottle holders on the side pocket, but that's it. However, the seats themselves are pretty comfortable, I would say. Even for longer journeys, you shouldn't at least feel claustrophobic back here because the windows are nice and large. And that's going to be especially helpful if you're going to be carrying kiddos back here. Like I said, I am a child passenger safety technician and, on the driver's side here, this is the Collect Lane infant seat. As you can see, not a problem getting this child seat in here. There's plenty of space within the cabin to do so. The rear doors don't open as wide as I may like, but it hasn't been a problem getting this child seat in. On the passenger side, this is a Collect FIMF in rear facing. Once again, no issues getting that child seat in here, plenty of space for that, and because of how it's designed, there's a little bit more space for the front occupant as well. As mentioned, I'm 5'11", and I fit perfectly in front of this rear-facing child seat. If you're installing boosters, there's no problems with that neither. The headrest doesn't seem to be it's getting in the way, so it's actually very, very flexible back here. In terms of lower anchors, you got a set on the driver's side and a set on the passenger side, and you got 3 upper anchors just behind the bench here. But let's move up to the front. Up front here, I got plenty of headroom and plenty of legroom, and this seat is currently in the lowest position. If I raise it up, I can actually have a really commanding view of everything in front of me. So if you're a shorter driver, you shouldn't have any problems in here. The seats, pretty comfortable. They are the zero gravity seats that Nissan generally has, so they have ample of support. The only thing is the lumbar support is not adjustable. It's there and I feel it, but you just can't adjust how much or less that it can be. In front of me, it is the older Nissan steering wheel, but it still has all the buttons that you typically would need, and you still have the newer Nissan logo in the center. Behind that, you get a split analog and digital cluster. It's actually a really good combination because, well, the screen that's on the left shows you everything that you may need to know. You can even have a tach there if whatever reason you want to know that. But like fuel economy, all the trip information, all that is right there. Very, very legible. No heads-up display, that's pretty normal, but on this top SR trim, I also got the wider 8-inch infotainment screen here. It has all the things that you typically will want. You have CarPlay and Android Auto. You do have to plug it in through a USB port that's down here, but that's not too bad. It doesn't have a Qi charger anyways, so if I'm going to be charging my phone in here, which I typically would do, I'll plug it in. CarPlay hasn't been much of an issue, and it's a very easy to use interface as well. Speaking of easy to use, the climate control. All the buttons you typically would need, and because it's a single zone, well, you don't have to worry about what my temperature is and, well, everyone else within the cabin. You set one temperature and that's it. You also get heated seat buttons in here, so really, it's all you need. Overall, as this is the top SR trim, you do get some kind of specialty to it. You got this nicer dash material and you got the Bose headrest here. Are those the things that you may actually need? Probably not. To be honest, if you're going to be getting a Kicks, well, get the middle of the range, the SV, because, well, it just gives you everything that you would want in a vehicle, but nothing that you really need, like this leatherette upholstery. Don't really need that. The cloth is absolutely fine, and all of them come with the same powertrain. It's a little 1.6 liter 4-cylinder. It makes 122 horsepower and 114 pound-feet of torque. Mated to that is a CVT, and it powers the front wheels. And what does that translate to in actual numbers? Foot down! 0 to highway speeds in about 10 seconds, and you get all of that CVT whine all the way to the top. It's definitely not a highway type of vehicle. Is that a problem? Well, depending on where you live, it may or may not be. Here in Vancouver, we don't have that many highways. So in the city, this actually is decently zippy. And because of the relatively light weight, it's perfectly adequate. But passing on the highway is definitely something I would reconsider because, well, if I was to pass the vehicle in front of me, I would floor it, wait 5 seconds, then go to the second lane over. Like, you have to plan well ahead before you start taking or overtaking anyone. But that's all in well. The vehicle does have like adaptive cruise, so when you are on the highway, you can set that and it can keep the distance in front of you. It doesn't have lane keep, unfortunately, or sorry, it doesn't have lane centering, so it doesn't like keep you in the center of your lane where you can almost be hands-off driving, but it does have lane keep assist, so when you go over the edge, it tells you, it warns you that you're going over the edge. So at least there's that. Is it a fun car to drive? Well, absolutely. Because the vehicle is relatively light, it's actually, like I said, zippy. I mean, let's be honest, this isn't like some sort of hot hatch or anything like that. It's a commuter car that just happens to be lightweight. And when the vehicle is light, it's actually it just makes it a little bit more fun because you can toss it around corners and you don't have to think that much about it. James May said it best when he loves driving his little Fiat Panda. It doesn't matter about the power. You just throw around, the little tires scramble for grip, and it's all the, well, drama that you want, but you're still within the speed limit. That's what makes this fun. I mean, at 25,000 Canadian dollars as the starting price, it's actually a very reasonably priced, well, just everyday driver that you may want. It has more than enough room for you and your family. If your family is just the 4 of you, if it's the 5 of you, then it's going to be very tight. The 4 of you, no problem. And it has a decent enough trunk space where, well, a big Costco run, it shouldn't be an issue neither. So overall, this is a great vehicle. The one that we're in here, the SR Premium, It's shy of 30,000 Canadian dollars. That's just a little bit too much for me for kind of what you get here. It's not the trim I would recommend. Stick with the SV or maybe even just the SR without the premium package. That's like 27, 28,000 Canadian, and you're just at that sweet spot where the price and what it kind of gives you, it's kind of equals, rather than $30,000 and you get this Bose sound system where honestly you don't really need. But that's really it. The Nissan Kicks is honestly one of my favorite cars. It's an inexpensive vehicle for anyone just to get around. Sure, it's not great on the highway, but on city streets, it delivers amazing fuel economy. 7.8 liters for 100. And that's with me driving like a lunatic as well. In any case, let me know what your thoughts are on the Kicks. Do you love this? Do you like the Venue or the CHR from Toyota? What's your pick? Or do you just rather have something bigger? Let me know in the comment section down below, and we'll catch you later.